What's up? The reason you're here is probably because you want to learn how to build a business around what you're good at or what you're an expert at, whether that's through high ticket coaching, which is really what I love and what I specialize in, or maybe you want to build some other type of like mentorship, coaching, consulting, whatever kind of business. That's probably why you're here. And I'm just going to be super honest with you, super real about my entire journey. This is my first video on this channel, so I'm pretty hyped. My name's Lee Nathan Litvin. That's my full name. If you're here, you maybe know me as Leezy the Gifted because that's what I do. I do music, hence the piano. And this is a pretty big new thing for me. And what I've been doing for the past 14 years has been music as an artist. And then I learned how to produce my own music. And then I started a business out of that. It's a coaching business called Rapid Fire Music Academy, where I teach recording artists how to produce their own songs. So produce, mix, master, make the beats, all that good stuff. I've since really had some crazy times go on for me. Basically, in terms of the business journey, what happened was January 2023 was when I started the business. I really started the business more in October of 2022, but all I did was build my course. I didn't sell it, market it at all. But January was when I started marketing and selling it. I basically made no money from January to May. I was only doing organic on Instagram and cold DMing. So I didn't run ads. Nothing. I did get a couple clients through that, but not a lot. I was doing 500 to 1,000 a month, 500 to 1,500 a month. I met a mentor named Jeremy Pogue who completely changed my life. He taught me how to run ads doing basically really simple IG boost, post, follow ads. Got me a ton of followers. And then he was basically like, look, all you need to do is DM these people, have good conversations in the DMs, book calls with them, and then obviously try to enroll them in your program. I was like, okay, that sounds really simple, but he had a lot of client results. I ended up doing it, and I scaled from I'll just speed it up, scaled from 0 to 20K a month in 7 months. So June was kind of when I started that whole process, and November 2023 was when I got 23.8K. It's my first month. And I'll tell a story about that later in another video for my biggest month, because I only worked 3 weeks that month. I was in the hospital that month actually for the first week. And anyway, I'll tell that another time. And then in the first 7 months of 2024, I did over 107,000. Or sorry, I keep mixing that up. 102,000 in cash collected, which in the broad scheme of things, with the rest of the coaching world, that's not a lot of money. But in overall, I went from basically from January to May of 2023, I had 3 jobs and I was operating my business. I literally took 9 days off total in those 6 months. And then I went full time with the music and the coaching business 2 months after that. So in July of 2023, July, August was when I went full time, quit all those jobs because music was making me a full-time income. So my first year of business in 2023, I did actually funny. I just looked at my tax return yesterday. So I did a little over 75,000 in cash collected in 2023. To go from that, and by the way, previously, dude, I was making 20, 30 grand a year. In 2022, I made $35,000. So in my business in 2023, I did 75,000. Among all the other side hustles, I probably equaled it out to about 6 figures in 2023. But that was between 3 jobs in the biz. And then in 2024 overall, damn, I could look it up, but it was 150K, I think, something like that. And I did 102K in the first 7 months, 92K in the first 6 months. So for me, it was super crazy. But why I'm doing this, this YouTube channel and where I'm at right now, honestly, yeah, I am just going to be super real and authentic because I want this channel to be really documentation. I pretty much fucked up the growth of my business. I have to be honest with you. I will make another video. I have so many video ideas. It's crazy, but I'll make another video talking about how I fucked all of it up. And by the way, I swear that's just how I talk. I just want to be comfortable and chill. But yeah, I fucked up my business a lot. I had some really great things going on, and in the music niche to be able to do what I did, I'm actually really proud of myself. To be able to scale what I did in the music niche, bruh, Music niche, like musicians, is one of the hardest niches you could possibly scale in. Like, I kid you not. But I did it. I did it to 20K a month, pretty much averaging that. I think in 2024, I averaged around like 12, 13, 15K maybe in 2024. But yeah, so like I pretty much like tanked my business. Like I'll probably do another, I have so many video ideas, but like I'll do another video where I'm talking about like the trajectory of my business. Cause pretty much for like 13, 14 years, I flatlined at zero with my music. I had a huge up spike and then like I kind of maintained it. And then I basically just tanked it all to basically where I am now, January 13th, 2025. So now what I've decided to do is I love making music. I love working with the current clients I have in Rapid Fire Music Academy. I just don't want to keep growing Rapid Fire Music Academy. I don't want to keep growing on the front end or like the top of funnel. I don't want new clients. As of right now, I'm not really looking to grow that business. I want to keep serving the current clients that I have in the academy. And for me, what that looks like is making music with them. We have an idea for a collaborative album that we want to do, me and my partner, Corey Wallace, my partner in the academy. He's not really my technical business partner, but like he's like one of my best friends. We want to do like a collab album with everybody. I think that'd be really cool. And that'd be a cool way for us to keep the community alive and thriving, because those clients, like, they paid me and I'm going to serve them. I'm going to keep working with them and I'm still going to fulfill for them at the highest level. But I don't want to keep growing that business. I actually really, really want to grow a business like something different. I don't really exactly know what it is, to be honest with you. I know it'll be a coaching business. I'm pretty confident I want to teach people how to grow coaching businesses because I know how to do it myself. And I've also already started to help people. I've got 4 different clients that I've helped them get results in the same exact business model as me. So I'm like pretty much gearing up toward learning how to, I just want to learn. Actually, honestly, where I am right now is I literally just want to like learn about myself. I got this book from one of my mentors, Tom Cox. This book's called Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. Basically, it's trying to line up your life purpose with your career. So I've got that book I'm reading. I've also got this book, Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David. And then this one's How to Get Paid for What You Know by Graham Cochran. So I'm kind of like crossfading. I'm getting crossfaded on these 3 books right now. But yeah, I'm going to build this business where I teach people how to build coaching businesses. In terms of like me being certified and me being the best fit to actually coach people to do that, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think I'm great to be able to help people because I've already gotten 4 people results. I've gotten myself results. And to be honest with you, in terms of differentiating myself, like with me, where I'm at, these videos, I'm going to make these videos here on YouTube literally just to document this journey. Like that's the big thing for me is I want to document my journey. I want to be real. I want to be authentic. Where I'm at is I took a coaching business from 0 to 20K a month in 7 months. In the first year, I did 75K. In the second year, I pretty much doubled it to 150K, and I was averaging 20K a month. That's where I'm at. And I did it in a really, really difficult niche, music. It was also a B2C offer. It wasn't like, I mean, I added some marketing elements into my coaching business, but it was literally just music production, it's completely B2C. So to have a B2C offer in a niche that's mostly notorious for being broke, and to do what I did, I think I'm really impressed by doing it with paid ads. My overall return on ad spend was between a 3 and 4x. On a high ticket offer, that's actually not that good, to be honest with you. But relative, again, to my offer and my niche and everything, I'm really proud and impressed with that. I think that one of the main reasons I wanted to stop operating the business was because I can't remember if it's Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger who said it, but it was like, it doesn't matter how hard you row if you're rowing in the wrong boat. For the amount of time, energy, attention, and money that I was putting into my coaching business, the return on that investment was just too low. And I realized if I was in a better offer, better niche, better person to talk to with the exact same time, energy, attention, and focus, I would have made like probably 10 times the amount of money. But to be honest with you, I'm really just not at a point right this second, January 13th, 2025 at 1:24 p.m. to want to grow and to want to build a new business. Like I just don't want to do that right now. I don't want to build, operate, grow, and scale a business right now. I just don't. There's 3 things that I want out of life this year in 2025, and I'm going to say them to you and explain to you why I don't want to grow and operate a business. Number 1, I want peace of mind. I don't want to wake up and hate my life every day. I don't want to wake up and dread my day. I don't want to wake up and be stressed. I understand that business will come with some stress and it'll come with some fluctuation, but overall, I want to wake up and be happy. I want to wake up and feel like I'm living my life purpose, and I want to wake up and be satisfied with like what I do. Number 2, I want consistent cash flow, which means knowing I'm going to have money coming in predictably and scalably. Not necessarily effortlessly. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that you're just going to have money coming in effortlessly, because you do have to put in some kind of work. But I just don't feel like I felt like the amount of effort I was putting into my last business to the amount of money I was making was like disproportionate. Like I was putting in way more effort to the amount of money I was making. Could have been my model, could have been my mindset, could have been a ton of different things. However, I know for a fact that the niche I was in, the problem I was solving, the offer, just like everything about that was like, that wasn't helping me. So I wanted to get out of that vehicle and go to something different. So anyway, peace of mind, cash flow, meaning consistent cash flow coming in every single month. I want to have a business where if I turned off ads, maybe I would stop growing the business, but that doesn't mean money would stop coming in. Get what I mean? So I definitely want to have some kind of recurring revenue going into my business. And then the third thing is cash reserves, right? Which is really more on my poor financial management. That's really it. I don't want every month to start at 0, which that does have to do with cash flow, but that also has to do with cash reserves. I want to have a specific amount of money just like stashed in the bank to where I'm creating my business and creating content and serving my clients for fun and purpose, not out of desperation. I got to a point many, many times this year in my business. Most of the year was spent stressed out, so didn't have peace of mind. Every year was starting new at 0 because I had to get new clients, and I didn't have cash reserves because I was blowing the money. And to be honest with you, I will probably have another, I keep referring to how many new videos I'll have, but I have this written down. One of the other videos I'm going to make is about flawed thinking in the online coaching space. One of them being dump everything back into your business. That's a lie. That's a myth. That's completely bullshit. Like that's a stupid thing to even do, because that's what I did and it didn't help me. The other flawed thing is it's never bad to invest in coaching. I don't agree with that either. Like, I don't necessarily think that, because if you're going into coaching with the wrong mindset, like if you go into coaching, investing in a coach thinking this coach is going to save me, this coach is going to take me to the promised land. It's worked for me a couple of times. But what ended up happening was I kept doing it. Like I kept investing in more coaching thinking this coach is going to take me to the promised land. And you know what ended up happening? I realized I would hire the coach. It was completely not their fault at all. And I was like, damn, I didn't need that coach at all. Like they just told me the same exact thing I already knew. Or like they just kind of brought me back to the same conclusion of like, I didn't need that coach and I already knew what they were telling me. Like this one time, let me think what month this was. I can't remember what month this was. I think it was like November or December. So I had just come off my 23.8K month. The month I did over 20K, which was November 2023, it was on like an 8x return on ad spend. It's crazy. So I got like I had more money in the bank than I'd ever had in my entire life. And I got super fancy and I hired this like agency that helped coaches. They were actually like probably pretty chill. Like they were pretty chill with what they did. Like there was really nothing wrong with them. But like my problem was I went into it and I thought, oh, this business is going to take me to, this agency is going to take me to 100K a month. And I like didn't even work with them. They were literally like, hey, when do you want us to turn on ads? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting like a 6 to 8x ROAS. Like I kind of just want to keep dumping money back into my own ad strategy. So like literally wasn't their fault at all. Like they didn't do anything wrong, but it was like, that was me. I was just recklessly spending money and investing back into myself. So like, yeah, I mean, that's going to be for another video where I talk about like the mistakes I made in my business, but like 2 of the flawed mindsets in the coaching space is number 1, dump all your money back into your business. That's a stupid thing. That's not true. That's a stupid thing to say. Cause literally like, bro, how am I going to go get groceries? Like, how am I going to, by the way, I'm married, right? See if I have a picture of my wife, my beautiful wife, Erica. Like, dude, like Erica gets hungry. You feel me? I get hungry. Like we got to eat something. And like me personally, I'm cool roughing it and just eating shit, like literally not eating a lot of expensive food. But like, dude, Like I shouldn't have to put my wife through that shit. Like she doesn't want to go through that. She's like, no, I want to eat like normal food, right? Gas in my car. Like I have a car. I drive a car. So it's like my car needs gasoline. Shit like that, like little shit, right? Like I keep my bills pretty chill, but like you need money for stuff, right? To live like a normal life. I don't buy clothes. I don't go out to clubs. I don't have a fancy car. Like I don't have a lot of fancy shit. I don't go blow my money on fancy shit. But like you do need money to live. And also having cash reserves. This is for another video, but having cash reserves, like having like, I don't know, 50, 100K in the bank or more, just like cash sitting there that you literally don't need. You make business decisions completely differently. And like, it's funny because the people who told me just dump it all back in the business had hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in the bank, and they didn't really know. And again, I don't blame them, but they didn't realize my financial situation. Like they didn't realize I had less than 10 grand in the bank. They didn't realize I was paying off credit cards. So it was like, I would just kept putting it was just bound to happen that I was going to blow my business up. So yeah, I mean, this channel, I'm already kind of previewing with you a little bit about what this channel is going to be about, but like literally this channel is just going to be like me probably just sitting here most of the time. I might do videos of me walking and it might just be my phone, like literally just like cell phone vids. I don't have a DJI mic. This Shure mic's all I got. I'm not going to like bring a selfie camera or any shit like that, but like I probably will do videos of me walking. I might do videos of me in the car. For some reason, I get really good ideas walking and in the car. So I'm probably going to do videos of me doing that. But like a lot of the time, it probably is just going to be me doing this. I'll also be doing whiteboard videos. My whiteboard, I'm literally looking at it. It's over there on my table. Here, I can literally show you. It's like over there. Let me see if I can get the camera right. This is my apartment, by the way. But yeah, like my whiteboard's like right there. And previously, let me see if I can get my camera back. Yeah, previously my whiteboard was literally like right here, but it like broke. And I was like, fuck it, I want a new whiteboard anyway. So I tore it down. I'm just going to go get another one. So I might do videos where I'm like drawing and shit on the whiteboard. I kind of like videos like that. I might also do screen recording videos. I have my computer literally right here. I might do screen share videos if I like need to talk through shit with you. Hang on, let me fix that. That's better. I like the flowers back there, right there. But it's going to be really, really chill content like this. I know this video is kind of running a bit long, but kind of the last thing I'll say is like the reason I'm going to be running my videos like this. One of the other mistakes I made was trying to make my content too fancy. And I realized something. Two of the coaches I hired, Jeremy Pogue and Austin Medlin, the reason and I'll talk about both of those amazing people later, but the reason I hired those guys was because I looked at them on YouTube and their YouTube content was like really low production quality, but the shit they were saying was really valuable. So for example, Jeremy, so again, I'll tell you another story. Sorry, that was my email going off. I'll tell you another story where like why I hired Jeremy, but like I hired him because I literally was like working with another coach and I was working with that coach and still looking for answers on YouTube. Literally in my head, I was like, this is definitely like, this is definitely wrong. Like if I'm working with a coach right now, why am I searching for answers from someone else? But I found Jeremy, his videos literally like production quality were super low. It was him on a Miro board sharing his screen, but the shit he was talking about, the results he had were so undeniable. And I was like, okay, this dude must know what he's talking about. If everybody else on YouTube is making fancy thumbnails, fancy titles, fancy edits, fancy cameras and shit, everyone trying to be like Iman Gadji and Alex Hormozy, this dude Jeremy's not. His videos aren't fancy, but the things he's saying are super valuable and he has client results to back it up. That's dope. Then I hired him. I'm going to do that same exact thing because I don't trust people at this point who have fancy videos and fancy edits. And if you're that type of person who needs fancy videos, fancy edits, fancy thumbnails and shit, you're just not my type of person. That's okay. I don't care. I'm also going to be focusing heavily on my YouTube channel here. And I probably am going to take a lot of attention off Instagram. Maybe. Like, I don't know if I'm going to create a ton of, I don't know. I just don't know yet. If I'm going to focus a ton of attention on like really highly production value short form video content with like an editor and jump cuts. And I just don't know. It's just like a whole nother beast. And like, I don't think I want it or even need it. I think if you want to become a client of mine one day where I teach you how to build a high ticket coaching business and that's what you want to do, then like you'll watch my YouTube anyways. You'll probably come from my YouTube channel and you're just going to watch my videos here and be like, dude, this dude Lee talks so candidly and he's so real, authentic, and honest that like, I'm just going to like, I trust that he's got the right shit to say. I don't want to try to get you with like fancy branding, my background, dude, I'm literally just here in my apartment. I don't want people to think like anything fancy about me. Now I do have a nicer camera. I've got a solid microphone. That was just kind of more, that's kind of the extent of the creative choice I'm going to make. So yeah, that's the purpose of this channel, is to share and document my journey with where I'm going next in my life and business. And I'm going to enjoy just like talking like this and just sharing my ideas. And so if you're somebody who really just wants to like, honestly, like kind of like hang out and sit and have a coffee with me and just like hear the ideas I have to share about life, personal development, online business, building a coaching business, and like making a lot of money and having a ton of fun while you're doing it, then like this channel is definitely going to be the right spot for you. And I'm excited to have you. I don't know how often I'm going to put out videos. Right now, it's kind of looking like I'm going to put out videos pretty often. Definitely once a week. Starting today, it's Monday. I'm definitely going to put out videos at least once a week. I hesitate to say I'm going to do any more than that, but I probably will. Like I probably will bang out like maybe 1 to 3 videos a week. It's not going to be consistent. It's definitely going to be 1 video a week for sure, but I'm not going to commit to doing 2 to 3. But like I am going to do at least 1 video a week because they're super fun and they're quick and easy. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm really happy to have you. I'm excited to have you as part of this journey. Here's the call to action. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and definitely follow me. I am going to put my new Instagram account, which is Lee Nathan Litvin. It doesn't have a lot of followers. I don't have a lot of content there as of right now. But maybe when you're watching this later down the road, I will. So follow me there. You can DM me if you want to talk to me and chop it up with me. If you do want to work with me, if you're like, Lee, I want you to like mentor me in building my own coaching business, I can definitely help you get there and scale past 10K a month. Like if you're at 0. So yeah, it's pretty much where I'm at. It's really not a very strong CTA, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Really enjoyed having you as part of this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.